Here, in the small, unassuming village of Al-Bahu Frik, life unfolds with a predictable rhythm. The sun rises and sets, casting long shadows across familiar landscapes. The people go about their days, their routines etched into the very fabric of the community. Among them is Khaled. He is 28 years old, an age where life should be full of promise and purpose. Yet for Khaled, each day feels like a repetition of the last, a creature of habit trapped by quiet monotony. His world is small, his ambitions seemingly contained within the village borders. A deep-seated restlessness stirs within him. He reads tales of lost cities and mythical beasts. He sees himself as the hero in these narratives. The village whispers of the Sardab Frik, a forbidden cellar said to hold secrets best left undisturbed. For Khaled, it becomes a question mark, the unknown he so desperately craves. When he closes the book, he is once again just Khaled. But the yearning remains. He has a singular focus to his longing, a human face to his abstract desires. Her name is Mona. He imagines a life built together that will quell his restlessness. With heart full of hope, Khaled takes a monumental step. He decides to ask Mona's father for her hand. Mona's father, a man of tradition and pragmatism, listens. His response is not sentimental. It is a cold, hard assessment. The father's rejection is swift and unequivocal. He calls Khaled unworthy, a poor match. The words land like a devastating blow, striking at Khaled's identity and shattering his hopes. This failure is a turning point, pushing him away from his life toward an uncertain destiny. He sheds his former skin, fueled by a broken heart, not just fleeing but searching. He walks toward the forbidden entrance not as a boy fleeing problems, but as a man stepping toward his destiny. Choosing to go is itself a transformation. In the wake of his crushing rejection, Khaled's world shrinks. The familiar streets feel like a cage. The Sardab Frik is a story parents use to frighten children. For Khaled it becomes irresistible. What dangers could be worse than his slow, quiet agony? The unknown seems less scary than a life of regret. He hesitates, then driven by despair and defiance he steps through the threshold. Choosing to go is rebellion against his life, his village, the cautious man he has always been. The match is a fragile shield against an absolute pressing darkness. He follows a narrow descending passage, disorienting, timeless, a path between realities. At the end of the corridor, something impossible glows. The entrance is dark, foreboding and wrapped in neglect, a place the village has decided to forget. The stones beneath his feet feel different, worn smooth by more than time. He feels the air shift, an unseen boundary crossed, the pressure in his ears changing. A narrow passage opens into a larger chamber, and at its center something impossible. A swirling vortex of soft blue energy pulses like a breathing thing. Beautiful, terrifying, it defies reason. The fear is a cold knot, but wonder overcomes him. With a final decisive step he walks into the light. He leaves the cellar behind. Everything he knew collapses in a single breath. Emerging from the portal is a sensory overload. Khaled stumbles into a place that looks nothing like home. His eyes struggle to adjust, the air feels crisp and clean. He stands in a bustling, vibrant city. Tall, elegant buildings, glowing stone streets, a low ambient hum as if the city itself breathes. Everyone seems focused and purposeful. Khaled looks like a relic in his dusty clothes. He watches a man buying fruit. Instead of coins, the customer places a hand on a glowing device. A number appears. When Khaled tries, the vendor shakes his head. His number is shockingly low. The city trades in something intangible. A current of intellectual vigor flows through it, visible as numbers and light. This place, though he doesn't yet know the name, is Land of Zekola. He feels isolated and small. Then, slowly, wonder replaces shock. The pain of his past life begins to feel distant. Khaled observes a transaction. Instead of money, people touch devices and numbers appear. It is intelligence. Intangible, quantified. Food, shelter, clothing, services. Working doesn't earn money. It replenishes intelligence units. The brilliant, skilled and clever accumulate wealth here. Those with low units live hand to mouth, always on the verge of intellectual bankruptcy. The system builds a perfect meritocracy and a brutal hierarchy. Your value is literally a number visible to all. Wealth is earned through mental acuity, study, invention, skill. When Khaled checks his number, it is dangerously low. By Zekola standards, he is destitute. Every decision costs. Every idle thought can lose you units. For Khaled, this is terror made real. Lost and impoverished, Khaled draws attention. A sharp-eyed young man named Yaman notices him first. Yaman listens with curiosity. He offers guidance, clinical and calm. Through Yaman, Khaled meets Iyad, Streetwise, pragmatic, a survivor with practical knowledge. Yaman provides the intellectual framework, Iyad teaches the rules of the streets. Together, they are his bridge to Zekola. A scan confirms Khaled's low score. He is placed among the most vulnerable. Without them, Khaled would be another victim of a system he doesn't understand. Iyad warns of the Zekola festival. Not a celebration but a brutal culling. The 3 lowest-ranked risk public execution. Those with lowest intelligence units are judged. The spectacle reminds everyone of the price of failure. The day of Zekola approaches. The clock is ticking for those at the bottom. People push themselves through grueling mental trials to earn a few units and survive another year. Khaled's early attempts to earn are clumsy. Menial labor drains him and makes learning harder. His survival becomes a dual effort. Yaman elevates his mind. Iyad points to quick return street work. He trains, fails, learns, and sometimes succeeds. Small increases in units are life-saving. By page 50 he is transformed. No longer naive, he is a contender. To fight, to learn, to survive.